Hello everyone, welcome to the LS-20M webinar. Thank you all for being here today. My name is Amy Leslie. I am the Senior Product Manager responsible for the audio group at Olympus. I'm so excited to finally be able to talk to you about the new Olympus LS-20M. It's our newest of the LS series in our Linear PCM recorder category. And just one note before we get into the seminar, one great feature about this piece is that it also acts as a PC web camera. So while the webinar is streaming a video much lower than the resolution you'll actually see on the LS-20M, so I wanted to make sure a note of that. We'll go over later the HD quality, but please note that the quality is a little bit lower than you would actually be able to experience had you have it. However, the audio should be on par for this. So this is it right here. I hope most of you were able to read about it. The three great features out of this, obviously it starts off, it's 1080p HD quality recording video. It has the normal MPEG-4 .mov movie format, that's what it records in. Also it has double CD sound quality with 24-bit 96 kilohertz linear PCM recording, just like the LS-7, 10, and 11 that we offer. It also records an MP3 in WAV format, so you also have the ability to do an MP3 at a lower quality. And it also has manual and auto recording levels similar to the LS-10 and 11. Again, you can either automatically adjust it, have the recorder adjust it for you, or manually do it yourself. And one great feature that we're really excited about in this piece is what we are calling magic movie effects. So very similar to Olympus's great cameras, we have art filters. You can create your own fun video by 4 different things. We have rock, pop, sketch, and pinhole, and we're going to go over that a little bit later too, but it really gives you the ability to put a creative twist on your video if you're uploading it to YouTube or just for family purposes. So those are the key main 3 things. I'd like to obviously in this webinar give you a demo, go over some more of the menu functions, and I want to start right now by going over the body itself. So what you see is we have 2 microphones up on top. These are directional microphones. That's why we have prominently placed the camera right in between here. And that's also because of the tripod hole in the back. So this is fits any standard tripod. Okay, so technically if we are at a practice for musicians, music enthusiasts rather, if you're practicing, if you're getting a concert for your child or basically doing a gig or practice, you can have the LS-20 onto your tripod and then have your microphones, again because they are directional with the camera, basically be pointing right at the source of the audio. So in this case, if I'm pointing it at you, I have the camera focusing on you as well as the microphones. Microphones are wrapped in chrome coating. The body down here itself is more rubberized for greater grip. And basically if we start off on the side over here, you have your mic output as well as your earphone output. This is your power switch. We have an adapter hole here for the RS-30 remote that you can have as an optional accessory. It is a wireless remote control that allows you to operate the device hands-free and from a certain distance. On the bottom we have your HDMI and your USB output, so it's just a short flip right here. The USB also allows you to recharge the lithium-ion battery that is included with this, and that's how it is ran, so it gives you a lot longer battery life, just so in case you're out and about. You can also charge it with a power adapter. It gives you the option to do that. You can have a power AC adapter. On the side over here is where you can switch between video and recording function. So because obviously we pride ourselves on our credible audio recording, you do have the option to just use it as a recorder. And in doing so, I'll show you a cool feature later that allows you to still see something on the LCD screen if you're just using it for audio. But that's what this side function is here. There's a little camera or a little microphone to distinguish between the two. And of course you have your SD card, which holds up to 32 gigs at its highest memory. It will come included with the 2 gig card, and no internal memory is in this piece. So basically if we want to go through the menu functions a little bit, right now I have this, and I apologize, it's probably going to be a little difficult to see, but right now I have this on the video function. So after you turn on the device and you'll set your time and setting, you basically can come up here to the movie. So this is where you'll see your list of files, and if you've ever dealt with our recorders, you know that we list the audio files exactly the same way. So how you record is you'll hit the record button once, and we're going to demo with my musician friend Joe over here. And like our other LS recorders, when you hit the record button once, that does not mean it starts recording. It blinks and it just gives you the chance to basically get your your settings down, see what it's going to look like on the screen, and the same thing with the audio. So we're going to click it once. Alright, so we see that our orange button is flashing now. So I'm going to look at the video. make sure I have where I need Joe to be, and I'm going to hit record again. And as simple as all our recorders are, all I had to do is hit stop, I hit the OK button, and we're going to play this back. Very similarly to the record function, you can see here all I did was switch it down to the record mode, and the same thing, my folders come up like they do. I hit the record button once, I can test whether I'm peaking out, see my levels right here on the LCD screen. This is dual LCD. We can get a zoom up of that. So you can see my levels are adjusting, and then all we have to do is hit record once again, and we're going to start recording. So you can see that. Very quickly, stop, OK back. We're going to start recording so you can see that. Now what you're seeing on the screen, I'm going to play this back for you one more time. It's a cool feature called Visualizer. So what we did is we've implemented five different things on the LCD screen. So instead of it just being a large black screen whenever you're playing audio back, you can choose to have something visual to play back with. So again, I'm going to hit this, and I want you to see this is called Mysterious Tree. So it's just a fun little graphic that you're able to view. Again, you do not have to have this feature on, but we have implemented 5 in there for your viewing pleasure. So if we go back up, just to go over a little bit more, I wanted to also say that this is a 2.0 inch color LCD. It is a dual LCD, and what we mean by that is obviously that whether you are using HD video or you are using the linear PCM recording, there's 2 LCDs for it. You're not going to have to use this large screen for your recording as well. So you can use it down here where you have the orange backdrop and see. Also, one thing that is great about this is it has reverse angle recording. So, if you're like this, people may have concerns that they're not able to really, how can I keep this over my head? Say you're at a concert or just somewhere where it's standing room only and you're trying to record. If you flip this over, obviously you would think that the camera's upside down. With the reverse angle feature in the device, you can flip this around and look at the whole entire LCD and have it record upright. I hope that makes sense, so we can get questions if not. So when you turn the feature on, if you have it like this or you have it like this, it is still only upright recording, but it allows you to see the LCD. So that's just some concerns if you need to record at a higher angle. You're not fighting as if it was this way. You're kind of, trying to see up and above and beyond. Well, with that feature, you really don't need to do that. The recorders are built just like our consumer recorders on the low end up to the LS series on the high end. I mean, the ease of use right out of the box from a functionality standpoint, stop, record, play. Obviously, Olympus prides themselves on always trying to make these extremely easy to use. Even our button layout is very similar to our lower end consumer pieces, so to speak, as far as stop, record, play. You have your erase button very much right here, so that it's very easy to not erase files you don't want to. Your FN, which is your function button, of course you can customize that to be whatever you want, so it can go straight to a folder menu or whatever you set it to be. We have also the menu button right here that will drive you through all the different menus, and also the list, which takes you to your list, whether your list of movies or your list of recordings. And to go through the menu button for you on the record mode, I mean, basically we just have different things here like your mic sense, your recording level, low cut filter, self timer. These are all things that within the device that we have in the other recorders from a recording standpoint. If we go down to the camera settings, obviously you can set your image quality, whether you want 1080, 720, if you want a lower resolution file. Same thing with the main LCD display. We have that reverse angle recording on here that I was talking about. The Magic Movie filter is one thing I wanted to show you. So you set that from your record, and we're going to record Joe again. So Joe, would you like to be a rock video, a fun colored bright pop video, pinhole, which puts a black circle shadow around it. It's kind of more of a nicer shot. Or sketch, which makes you look like a cartoon. Let's do rock, and we'll keep Joe at purple. I'll make you green. I'll throw you a bone here. All right. So, okay. All right. Go ahead, Joe. Okay, thank you. This hopefully will be a little bit more easier to see. So we're going to play back the rock right now. Okay, so that was a little bit easier, but again, I encourage you to go, if you haven't been yet, to either www.olympusamericaaudioblog.com or our YouTube channel, so you can see the different videos that we've had up there that shows the features a little bit better. Also, one thing, it has voice activation like all our recorders, so you can have the recorder set to start recording on its own when it senses sound. So we call it voice activation. It'll automatically start recording. And I think that's kind of everything that I wanted to go over from a very high level standpoint. I just want to thank you all for attending. I know how busy you all are, so I really appreciate you joining us to hear a little bit more about the LS-20M. We're very excited, as I said. Please, again, we're all over from a social media standpoint. We have Facebook, we have MySpace. Most importantly, we have our Olympus Audio blog. Again, that's www.olympusamericaaudioblog.com. We encourage you to upload content from anything that you have, especially with your LS recorders. We really like seeing all that. And also, our YouTube channel is Olympus Audio. Subscribe to that. We're always posting videos. And again, we encourage you to post your favorite videos from any of your Olympus recorders. So thank you.